Hey guys, this is Dan here, making a new video, a little bit different than some of the rest that I've made. I just kind of have a bit of a chat in this video. Obviously, there's no guitar going on. It's not going to be that sort of thing here. We're going to be talking about the new YouTube changes that are being made. I think they come into effect in February, or the start of February, I think. Not entirely sure, I think it's the start of February. But what this means for people who just watch my videos just to get a few, learn a few things or whatever, they won't get that, any money that I ever was making from this channel, any monetization that was going on, from effect of the start of February, I was making absolutely zero. So, I was making some, I had the potential for that to increase, but now we're making zero. It still has the potential to be something, but let me talk about that. I would have to get 4,000 hours worth of viewer time in the previous 365 days. I don't know whether it has to be calculated over exactly 365 days, or whether as soon as you get over that 4,000 hours, it is then, hits the target and you're fine. So I don't know whether you have to wait for that 365 days to be up, or whether, as long as the hours are there, you're fine. But also you would need over 1,000 subscribers as well. I have roughly half of each, a little bit over that in subscribers right now, but a little bit under that, very, very slightly, in hours. So what I want to talk about is how that affects people. Small channels like mine, a lot of people are going to stop making videos, I would think, because the idea of climbing the mountain to try and reach what the new threshold is from YouTube is going to be kind of, people aren't going to be willing to put the effort in. It's going to be worth nothing to them for such a long time, which is going to be the main reason why people aren't going to be willing to put in the effort, because for most of that time, at least in the first year especially, they're going to get nothing at all back from it. So why would they, So it's kind of one of those things. It makes people like me think, should I bother putting up new videos, I'm never going to make well, no, that's not the right to say that. But for the near future, I will not be making a penny from my videos. But that's not going to stop me making videos. That's not going to stop me making videos. I make my videos pretty much for the fun. I enjoy doing it. I don't really benefit from it, to be perfectly honest. If other people benefit from it, then whatever. At the end of the day, I obviously, the money that I make in my real life from music, obviously I do performances, with guitar. I do lessons and such. I have a job outside of that. I make money in other ways. But from YouTube, it's not. The money that I've made from monetization has been very, very, very minimal. I've not seen any, because there are certain amounts that you have to make over before you actually get any back from sites like AdSense, and that's how minimal it has been. I've not. But obviously, the idea would be for people who are making videos is that it might be minimal at the start, but the more videos that you make, the more subscribers you get, the more things catch on, the faster things take off, generally speaking, And this is kind of one of the changes that YouTube has made, or the changes that YouTube has made, kind of helps the big channels get richer, and the small channels make nothing. It's kind of one of those things, the rich get richer, and the shittiness of the channels, as in, the ones that don't have any quite the subscribers, don't make anything. Basically, the way of the world, right? As people know it, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, sort of thing. But as I said, for me personally, it's not a big deal in the way that I don't really make my living or whatever from YouTube anyway. And I do have fun doing what I do. I mean, there's some train of thought to thinking that maybe the channels that do persist might do better because so many other channels might stop persisting because of the changes. I don't really know. I'm not really going to think too much into that. But what I'm going to do is just continue to make videos whenever I feel like it. And we'll see what happens. But this sort of thing does need to be talked about, because it's a little bit shitty in a way. Why? I don't know the ins and outs of it though. Like, I don't know the business ins and outs of it for YouTube's sake. I will be looking a little bit more into it. Maybe I'll talk about it again in the future. But like, I'm making this video more for the sake of discussion rather than for my specific channel. For me to, you know, have people, for me to talk about how it's affecting me. It's not really a big deal because I'm making such a minimal amount anyway. Whatever. I'm just in the category of people who will be affected. But, you know, as I said, because I do enjoy it and I do, you know, I do make my living in other ways, it's not a big deal. But there are people who are doing things because they primarily want to push it, and I get that, you know, and they want to really get somewhere as quick as they can. But I want to know what you think. You know, what your thoughts are on this. I will have a good look into this a little bit more. And, you know, see what people's general thoughts are. Obviously, like, I don't know. Like, one of the things I also don't know is all the hours that would be counted for monetization. If you cross that threshold, all the hours that you missed out on running up to that point, will you get paid for those hours? I do not know. I do not know. You know, little things like that. They're always you know, interesting to think about. But yeah, I will continue making videos. I'll continue having fun. But it's definitely something that needs to be talked about because it's such a big change either way. And for like a platform so big or so many people making videos and such, and whatever. Well, I don't want to throw my channel away over that because it's for fun. It's basically for fun for me anyway. But yeah, I'm going to ramble and repeat myself over and over again if I don't stop this video. So yeah, I will stop it and post this video up and see what people think. So